Ooh. So, Black Friday special. Amazonian $28 fog lights. We're gonna see. Actually, I'll just have the star of the show ride with a Milwaukee 12-volt battery wherever I go and aim the light where we need it. Malibu returning to the channel yet again. Fog lights from the factory go down here. So we're debating where we want to put these guys. Maybe just bolt them to the hood, probably.
See, I want to put them like either like right in here. You can put them there good. You can put them like I think like right here or like right here would actually look pretty good.
So we're discussing where we can put them. I think that might not be bad. Just tuck them in right there. We'll see. That light works sorta. Actually, I need to replace my headlights. This one, that one was one of the original LEDs. We replaced that maybe a year ago, year and a half ago.
Yeah, we had this set in here for like 5 years.
Yeah, so one turned blue, and this one's starting to kind of fade a little bit, but for $30, $40 LEDs, can't beat that. So we're gonna continue the debate on where we'll put them, and well, we do have a set right here, which is true.
Yeah. These BeamTech instant headlights. Just look right there.
So H11 is what goes in here, and those say 9006. Yeah, so those won't fit in here. But BeamTech, yeah, they sell every kind of light you can dream, every size you got. Yeah. We've always used them just for low beams. Never needed them for high. So you can buy 2 sets of kits. You hope. One is just the lights, and one comes with wiring. And the wiring's not fancy, but it does come with its own relay. It's got a fuse built in, a switch that lights up even, so hopefully you don't forget them on. And some of the reviews on Amazon talk about how long the wires are, and how maybe they're long enough, maybe they're not, depending on where you install them. So we've got, so the light has to find a way to make it into the cab. This goes onto the battery. We got a relay. We got a fuse right there, like I said. And then these guys got to make it down to the lights. So if we need to extend them, we got wire, we'll do that. But if not, we'll go with this kit. Like I said, it was only about 15 bucks more for everything, and we figured we would give it a try. So it comes with mounting hardware. You can adjust it how you want to tilt it. So we'll go through and investigate under the front here and see where we're going to put it. Then we're going to see where we're going to where we're going to wire the wires. We have them temporarily wired to see what's what. We're going to give that a try. Negative to negative, positive to positive. Relay is in place. Oh my. It works. Okay, we will continue. Going back to my teenage days, we're gonna temporarily zip tie that guy there. Clickety click click. Do that. I just went through the fender, above the door, line there, relay, bolt that guy right there. Maybe go upside down, out of the way. I don't know, out of the way. We got lines for our pluses and our minuses right there. We'll come over, shoot straight down for here for now. If we like them, then we can reroute that later on. We've got the star of the show contemplating where we'll mount these. We got some bracketry. The main thing is we want to make sure we can adjust up and down so we don't blind our neighbors in traffic. So, well, we got a little bracket we're working on now. Good. Got the stove going here. What is today? The 2nd? 2nd of December, 2023. Got the new tires on. Ooh, ride smooth. All the front end stuff done. Got some wind coming out. Running a wood action. Oh, let some smoke in. That's okay. So we'll get a bracket figured out and we'll go from there. So some minor surgery is needed. Those clips that came stock won't fit under those kind of bolts. So if you're familiar with these types of battery cables, as you squeeze that, there's a shoulder on the bolt that wedges it that way, which tightens the clamp. So this has to be tight against there or it doesn't do anything. So we had it fixed with two very equal sized eyelets because we couldn't find two that matched.
We actually just wanted to make sure we remembered which one goes on which.
That's right. And we made them fit. So those will actually screw right on the top of the little nuts. We found some little guys that fit on the top of the bolts, fresh nut, and that should work fine. We've got the relay mounted over here. That should work fine. We've got the lines zip tied away from both the hinge and then the little catch thing. If you're in an accident, this grabs onto the metal, makes your hood go kaboom instead of going kaboom. So we got that. So this is kind of just temporary, just seeing. We got the star of the show down here. We got some neat little brackets. In the category of you never know what you might need, so don't throw anything away. Not only do we have lots of random little containers, self-tappers. There you go, pole barn, that's for you. Cheap clamps, nice clamps, more self-tappers, more self-tappers. Self-tappers inside a fender washer bolt, but in the Huggies, bam! So, I don't know, probably an auction sale special. Those are aluminum, nice and light. Don't want to hurt the MPGs. And those are working great. So we've got one of these cut in half, sandwiched on the top. You know, nothing but the best for this guy right here. And we'll see how that works, and we'll go from there. So we got one mounted, lined up kind of square with the license plate. And we can adjust up, down, left and right a little bit if we move some things. We got the wiring ready to shoot down. Lifted up the little strip panel, whatever that you want to call that. We shoot it down. We grab one and the other, and we'll have to go do some test drives and see if we just light up all the cracks in the road in front of us, or it actually is helpful. We got the boss in place to help making sure we're behaving, and yeah, there we go. So, magnetic parts trays. We used to mechanic without them, but then we got smarter. So, there we go. Okay, while our battery dwindles, I want to have the star in the show, head into the car quick, because he has to put the hush panel back in that I don't want to go underneath and do. So, we have installed these. I see something, so let's go for it. And they both appear to light up, and they look pretty even on the floor, so they must actually be a decent angle. In a little bit we'll have to go outside and see. Does that switch light up in there?
Yeah, it does.
Ooh, we'll have to see how they look angle wise. We don't want to blind people as we're driving. You can see where we got the eyelet just on the top there, the eyelet on the top there. For now, we're going to leave the battery cover off. If we like it this way, we'll figure out another way to get some positive and a good ground for it. But to the battery is fine for now. In the category of you never know what tool you need, we got a little of everything going on here, including the wet container of nylon straps. And then this was our little wiring bench over here. And like I said, these were what we ended up using for a bracket. Not too shabby. We'll see. I figure for $27 and I don't know, hour and a half of two professionals putting this together. We're not out too much if they're a complete disaster and just melt after they get wet the first time, but they look pretty decent. We will see what we think of them, and we'll actually do a quick video down the road